Hello and welcome to In Style Atlanta. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Merritt.
Hello, I am Destiny Faith.
We are so glad you are here. Today we are super excited because we have a special guest today. Our special guest is none other than Yolanda Ross. Yolanda Ross is a native of Omaha, Nebraska. She's an actress, a writer, a director, a producer, two-time Film Independent Spirit Award nominee, Gotham Award Gotham Award winner from her feature film debut as lead actress in HBO's Stranger Life and John Sayles' Go for Sisters. I first saw Yolanda Ross in Denzel Washington's film, the award-winning film, Antwone. And she has a dozen on-screen films and series, and most recently, something we are super excited to learn more about with her is her work in her role with Jada, playing Jada on Lena Waithe's Emmy Award-winning show, The Chi. The Chi is now in our third season. So we are super excited. We're so glad you guys are here. And without any further ado, we are going to welcome Yolanda Ross. Hi, Yolanda. How are you?
Hello, Yolanda.
Hey, I'm great. How are you guys?
Good. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it, especially you taking the time.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Definitely so. Thank you so much.
We're going to jump into the interview, but before we jump into the interview, we thought we were going to do something fun and exciting. So,
no.
You gotta start it off fun.
You gotta start it off fun. It's fun. So we're gonna do. It's called Break the Ice. And so what's gonna happen is, there's gonna be questions that Destiny's gonna ask, and the questions that she asks only require one word or short word answers and phrases. You got it?
Is it possible for me to like mess it all up?
No. Yolanda,
okay.
That's
not possible.
I was gonna say you can't mess it up.
No.
You can't mess it up.
Okay.
So
y'all say so.
Lightning fast. She's gonna ask it. Destiny, you ready?
Yes, ma'am. I have a few questions, Miss Yolanda. All right. So to kind of start this off, my first question, Miss Yolanda, is what is your favorite holiday? I'm just
Christmas.
Christmas? Why is it Christmas? It's just because
that's when I see my family. I like my birthday too.
Okay. When's your birthday?
Yesterday.
Happy belated birthday!
Happy belated birthday!
Wait. You share your birthday with a special person.
Yes, I do.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you very
much. You're welcome. Moving on, I have like a few more. So do you prefer texting or talking?
Texting.
Texting, me too. All right. Did you have a nickname growing up? Did your parents give you a nickname that was strictly just your name?
You know, my daddy calls me Duty.
Really?
Yeah, Howdy. It's from Howdy Doody, but it's Duty. And he still calls me that. So,
childhood nickname to adulthood. I like it. All right. And my last one, Miss Yolanda, I'm just curious to know, do you prefer cake or pie? What is your preference out of cake and pie?
Yeah. Cake?
Cake?
You know, but I think of cake too because, you know, it's like it's mushy. I mean, it's airy. Mm-hmm. Like I do like pie. Maybe I should just say pie because I do like pie. It's just solid, you know.
It
stays with you.
It does. It stick more, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, pie.
Well, thank you so much for that, Miss Yolanda.
Okay. Feel free to put out some lightning round questions throughout.
Oh, that's fun. I'm probably taking you up on that.
You know?
Me too.
Just randomly, yeah.
Okay.
You are from Omaha, Nebraska.
I am.
How was that growing up as a beautiful brown girl in Omaha, Nebraska?
Well, there's a lot of beautiful brown girls here.
Oh,
that's what people don't seem to understand. There's a lot of Black people here.
Okay.
A lot of Black people.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Malcolm X was from here. Kelly he's not a beautiful Black woman, but there's a lot of Black people here, and I appreciated growing up here because it's just, it's a small city. It's clean, it's nice, it's easy to live here. I feel unfortunately a lot of people have messed that up, coming from bigger cities, starting stuff, and just kind of everything, people just getting bored and doing things that don't make sense. And like in a lot of smaller places, people from bigger cities come in, take over, and then it kind of jumbles things up and messes up what was a good thing. But it's still a good thing.
And it sounds like you're still in Omaha, Nebraska, yeah?
I'm here right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm here right now. I mean, I live in New York. I'm between New York and LA and Chicago. Yeah. So, but since nobody's doing nothing,
might as well go home.
I decided to come home.
Right. I mean, might as well, Might as well.
Yeah.
What brought you into acting?
I was led to it because I left home without a plan there was no plan of acting. I am just an artistic person, so whatever I was going to do would have something to do with creating. I left home and went into the fashion industry. So from there, being in New York, being in the fashion business for a while, doing all kinds of jobs like merchandising, managing, buying, windows, everything, I was bored with it. And one day, somebody that worked with me, she was doing background work on SNL, and I asked, hey, I'm a body, can I fill in? Because you can make a couple $100 for the day, and why not? And so they let me, and they kept hiring me every weekend, and I got my union card, got an agent. And then the first gig, audition for New York Undercover. So that was really
the thing that
set it
off. Oh my
I
God.
that
was all of our show. Because there were very few Black shows. Like, that wasn't even a Black show. It was just, a show that had diverse characters.
Yeah.
Really?
So
wow.
Okay, so it sounds like you first started in New York Undercover, and then from there, it really blossomed.
Well, sounds like it was destined for you, though. Well,
and that's why I say I was led to it, because I feel like with acting, it utilizes everything that you have, like all your gifts. So, singing, music, just whatever, like art, all of it, it's all in there. You're creating people from the inside out, so yeah.
So I would love, I mean, our viewers, I remember first seeing you in Antwone Fisher, and that was a tough role there.
Yeah. It's not to really break the ice kind of role. But.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that.
Cool. Well, Antwone Fisher, I mean, that was the first, I would say, like major film I had done. And it was actually really, really early in my career. So it was like I think the second film I'd ever done. So it was one of those things early on in my career. I read that script and I was like, I don't think I can do this. Because it's just, that's a lot for me being new, and it was just a lot, period. My agent was like, sleep on it, take a look at it again. And, this is Denzel's first, film he's directing. It'll be a big thing and da-da-da. And so I went back and looked at it, and literally what got me to do it was I read the scene, and then I saw like the second or third time that all of this, the voiceover that I was hearing was happening behind the door. So you're not actually seeing. Yeah, because that's where I was visualizing, and I was just like, I don't think I can do that, and that was it, so I'm glad I went and reread it.
How did then we get to The Chi and your work on The Chi at season 3 on The Chi? And I've got some questions about it because I have been a victim. faithful viewer of The Chi since its inception. So I've been
That's
watching
great.
season 1. Love it.
That's
Love
great.
Jada. Can't wait to dig into that stuff as well.
Yeah. Well, getting into The Chi, it literally was just like another audition. The year it came to me, there were only like 2 things that I auditioned for that year that I thought were any good. And I didn't get the movie, luckily, because I would the show I wouldn't have been able to do. So, and actually, I don't know if you know, it's like there was a different cast for The Chi originally. Yeah, like so I didn't get it the first time. I didn't get it the first time, and I think the only person out of the whole cast from the first time was Papa, and I think Tiff. I think, yeah, those 2. So yeah, I didn't get it first time. It came back around the end of that year. I was like, is this that same thing? Da, 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 da. So, I just went in, and they just, actually, I didn't have to audition again. I went straight to network. Yeah, I went straight to network. And that was it. That was it. And I auditioned with like all the guys playing my son or trying out for my son. And I knew it would be Jacob.
You guys, this chemistry is so great.
No, I love it. I love it. His birthday's coming up too. Another week. Monday.
Wow, 2 Leos.
Yep. Mother-son Leo.
Mother-son.
You guys' chemistry is perfect on that show. And I just watched the last episode when Jada.
Oh my God. She was over it. She was over it. I mean, they just messed up her little situation.
I know, and I felt so bad for Jada.
Don't tell me, because I
jump into right now.
Like, oh, you haven't seen it?
Not that episode, no.
Yolanda, tell us about season 3, because then I have a question. So tell us about season 3, and like kind of what's going on with Jada and the show, because it does feel like it has completely shifted from
what do you mean?
From season 1.
Let's just say there's new energy.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is. There's new energy. There's new characters. There's characters that aren't there anymore, and I think it really just allowed us to kind of just, just kind of suck everything up and put out new stuff. Shake it up, and to me personally, speaking as Yolanda, I feel like the energy is just a little more, it moves quicker to me. It seems like it hits harder in the emotional area to me.
That's interesting.
It does, because I mean, I feel like we are now, we still have the same characters, but we are now getting into the personalities of these people, and it's not hitting with such broad strokes as far as a thing happened and it broadly kind of affects everybody in the neighborhood. It's like things do happen that way, but who are the actual people that we are dealing with and seeing? What's happening in their lives? So I feel that's where it's hitting more now, and these characters now are finally, intersecting into each other's lives.
Yeah. So. Yolanda, what happened with Jason?
You know what? Let me tell you who I am. I'm that person that goes to work and I go home.
I feel you.
So
that's me, girl.
Yeah, but literally, because like I've been around, so I know I don't care about nobody's business but my own. And I read this stuff just like everybody else. I mean, I literally, when all that stuff broke last year, I was in Cannes, and I'm like, wait, why are folks texting me in France? Like, what's going on? And like, oh, wow, okay. So, I mean, things are news to me. Let's just put it that way, because I also just feel like everybody's like, they're kids. They're all like, I don't know. I like dinner and wine, and I'm Jada. I'm Jada. That's me. So I'm not.
Ronnie's on set too now. Ronnie is on. Yeah, right. Well, the character Ronnie. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm just saying most of them, you're right.
Most of them are, you know, it's like, I can't hang out with kids. I don't know what people are doing. Where's this going? Where's the lightning round question?
Here it is. Lightning question. You said you like wine. What type of wine connoisseur are you?
You know, I like all the colors. I like all the colors. I do like a full body wine though. I do like a cab.
That's my favorite. A cab is just, it's where.
But a Malbec.
With the little kick to it too.
I can't relate. I can't.
At the end where you're just like, oh, hey, I'm here. It's like, Malbec is it good. So good. You were talking, Yolanda, about just season 3, and I feel like I've seen a lot of that as well, where it is a lot deeper, like it's a deeper connection with a lot of the characters now. And so, you know, I'm sure you were there, you were filming. I would love to hear just your perspective about Jada and where you, like how you think Jada's role or how you think Jada's character is developing. And then I also want to hear just like your, like Yolanda's thoughts and Jada's thoughts about, about
oh, that's funny. Okay. So what was the first half?
Role development and how you're feeling about how Jada is starting to just transpire and get deeper, and we're learning more about Jada. Do you like the person that we're seeing? Do you dislike the person that we're seeing? What are your thoughts about that character?
You know, I love Jada. I would say, you know, out of all the characters I've played, she's really probably the closest to me, because she just kind of uses common sense and just goes about her business using common sense. I feel for her in ways where I as a single Black woman, you know, who you don't want to just be with any old body, you know, you don't want to just, you know, you're alone, but you don't want to waste yourself with somebody that's going to take you back, that's going to not be your equal, not treat you right, or, you know, whatever, like, you know, because like, you know, this is Yolanda speaking. I was just like, why would Jada go out with Ronnie? I mean, like, she's got a child around the same age as the one he just killed, and that's huge. And he doesn't exactly take care of his grandmother that great. Like, I was like, hey, you're better than me, because it wouldn't have happened. So, you know, I do like how they use characters to bring out different things and show different you know, options, you know, things that could happen in life. So yeah.
Now Jada has some steamy steamy
Tamara, I love when you do that.
Dude,
you are silly, girl. I love it.
But okay, so but check it. Like, you know, we did that stuff like last year, and you know, I don't even really think about it until, you know, it starts coming on, and you don't know what it looks like. So it's just like, oh wait, so what's in this episode?
It was steamy.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, is that episode this week? Hey, that's when you start calling family members. Hey, so is Daddy gonna be around? Does he watch the show? Like, maybe you should go to bed early. You know, just it's weird.
It was great. What was that like, having those steamy scenes? And is there a difference between Jada's steamy scene and Yolanda's steamy?
Yolanda, that's what I want to know too.
Yolanda does direct her own steamy scenes too.
Come on.
No, it's just funny. It was, I mean, it's work. It actually, it's work. I mean, you got a crew full of people around you, and you know, you've been eating good, so everything is there. It didn't go anywhere. And so you're just like, so how do I, let me do this. Y'all can film me from the side because the front is showing the blah, 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 blah. It's just like you're just trying to make sure everything looks a certain way because you're on TV. And, and it's weird. It's like you're doing intimate like things with somebody you don't know at all. And, you just, this is what's on the page. Let's do it good, Like, all right.
Be the best at it, huh?
Now, yeah. And and we have intimacy people as well. So that's like, there's really like 3 people in a sex scene.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, there's a person, like, there's paperwork that's got to be done,
right.
What can and what you will and will not do and all that stuff before you do one of those scenes. Okay. And you have a person making sure that everything is all right and nothing is happening. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Me either.
Look at that.
I did not know that. It makes sense though.
Yeah.
Thinking about
especially
it makes sense
now.
Thinking
especially
about it
now. But I mean,
yeah.
It's not something that was always around.
Mm-hmm. But I can see the logic behind it pretty much. Yeah.
To make everybody feel safe.
Yeah. And comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
Now, we saw Jada do speed dating. Have you or would you ever do speed dating, Yolanda?
No, I just don't see it. I mean, I don't know what you can get out of a couple of minutes. And no.
Yeah, not much based on the scene we saw.
Well, I felt for her. I felt for her a lot in that episode because, like, the speed dating was so... It was just sad, and you're saying all the wrong things. It's just all the wrong things. And then, when she did get the massage and stuff, even that, in the acting of that, it's like, yeah, we're doing the thing, but this character is feeling something in that time. Like, she hasn't been with anybody in a long time. So there's being self-conscious, there's letting loose, there's awakening, there's all these emotions that go into that, for me doing it, it's like I wanted to make sure I did all those for Jada.
So, and you did, Yolanda. You did.
Thank you.
Her justice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Where would you want Jada to end up? Like, where do you want to see Jada and her success? What would you want for Jada?
I would like to see Jada with somebody outside of her regular network. I'd like to see her in a different world where she is learning and taking in different things that she hasn't experienced. At the same time, I would like to see her and Darnell have scenes together because I feel that's an important part of seeing exes together that are friends. And a lot of times how I feel Black women help Black men, with just like simple things like applications, job applications, doing these things that we do, and seeing that. But then be friends, and I'd just like to see all of that developed.
My last question for you: what do you think Jada wants to see with her son?
No more children. I would like. I feel Jada would like to see him succeed and use his full potential in a way that is not less than what he can actually be.
Yeah. I
feel
he's
like a smart kid.
He's so smart. And it's just like so frustrating watching him make such poor decisions.
Yeah.
He has the potential.
Yeah, like
it's just decision making.
It could be bigger. He could do bigger things. Yeah. Like get with the right person. Just, again, it's like one of those things that I said the same thing with Jada. It's just like, get out of your comfort zone, So.
Yeah. Well, Yolanda, Thank you so much. If people want to follow, where do they
Yes.
find you? How can they find
me? They can find me. I have a website. It is yolandaross.com, and my name is spelled Yolonda. So people keep, spelling it wrong. There's only one A at the end. Instagram, Yolanda Ross _creator, Twitter, Facebook, Yolanda Ross.
Perfect.
Oh, and on YouTube there is the Talking Back series that I do. I put them up every night, every Sunday after the last airing of the show.
Nice. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna tune into those. I was
about to say,
yeah, they're
there.
Yeah, and they're on the IG Live too.
Okay, so, I'm gonna tune in. I'm excited about that.
Cool.
Thank you so much for your time, folks. If you want to check out The Shy is on Showtime on Sundays at 9 p.m. Yolanda?
I think it's 9.
Thank you so much for joining us. I cannot wait to just continue to follow you. I'm a fan of yours. I appreciate you and your craft.
Yes. Thank you so much, Yolanda.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
All right.
We have enjoyed you. Thank you.
Right. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
For all of you, thank you so much for tuning in and watching us. Make sure if you have not subscribed that you make sure to continue to subscribe on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and Twitter. It is at InStyleAtlanta.com or at InStyleAtlanta. Tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends.
Yeah, their grandma, your mama, your daddy, everybody.
It's COVID. It's still COVID pandemic. Please make sure that you keep safe and wear a mask.
Please.
Have a good one, y'all.
Have a good one.